I started to tell you about the war.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you until I go to the garage. You go to the garage with me and I can tell you and show you the spool of war that I got from Aggie Supply, number 9 war.
Number 9.
And all this is electrical war that they use to pin cattle.
Okay, okay.
So
It looks like it's 3 strands
it is.
wound together.
Now my grapevine goes from 80 foot. Then if you go any further than 80 foot, you gotta add 20.
Okay.
So from 80 foot to 100 to 120.
20, 40, 60, 80. So I see you got your 20 foot, 4 20 foot sections.
Yeah, because that's the way I did, because I break them down for 20 foot.
And you've used treated lumber in between here for your uprights.
Pressure
treated lumber.
Well, getting back to this again, I run me 3 strands of wire through here, and I hook that end down there.
Yeah.
With from an eye hook to where it be stationary.
Yep.
Then when I come to this end, all I do is put me a something in there and start
twisting it so you can apply the tension
right.
to it.
Then this will get so tight and it'll stretch. See. And when it stretches, it'll be able to carry the weight, but it'll still dip. You know, after it gets so heavy with grapes and new vines and.
But you have to tighten it up every year a little bit.
No.
No.
Once you get it tight, you will run your grapevine unless you got your grapevines hooked onto something that will let the wire twist.
All right.
Now this here, if you was to twist that,
if
you would twist that wire the way that grape is, it would tear that vine all to pieces.
Let's not do that then.
Because it won't slip on it. See.
I see.
And it'll just keep.
That's
the reason you gotta. Before
get it tight. Get it tight in the beginning, and don't retighten it then.
You can.
Yeah.
But don't after your grape comes up to the wire and it starts latching onto it, then you can't twist it.
Got you. I understand.
Because your wire will stretch on you.
Yep.
You can tighten it up to where it'll be like a banjo string, but then 6 months later you go back and you'll be able to put 3 or 4 inches of then before your grape takes hold, then you keep tightening it until it gets, but just don't tighten it all at once until it breaks.
I see. Take it a little bit at a time. All right. All right.
This is the most important thing. What I do, and I will show you. I'll show you one that's out of the ground.
You put concrete down in there?
No. That post right there, the anchor post, is 6 foot deep.
Wow.
6 foot long.
So you drove that thing down?
I drove that thing all the way down to.
Is it a piece of steel about like that? What kind of a?
That's what it's you can buy them at
big old steel stake at Lowe's.
Stake.
Yeah.
Well, once I show you, you'll know. Then I drill me a hole through it.
Yep.
And take my wire and bring it up and take a C-clamp.
Yep. There you go.
You see?
Yeah. I see.
And after you get that tight to start with, and the more you tighten this, is the more everything is coming together. And first thing you know, it'll be so tight.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
And you post.
Yeah, you've drilled. Did you drill through that? You drilled all the way through that, and then you put that big old piece. See, I can go to Lowe's now and look for the right kind of hardware.
The more if I tighten this down without twisting it, that wire will get tight. If I've got enough here to bring it through. See, but what I tried to do is tighten it all the way down, twist it until it gets tight enough to where I take it around to make it tight instead of pulling it.
I see.
These are the first ones I planted out, and I planted about 6 or 7 years ago.
So these, you have got two rows on these.
Yeah, some of these I started out with, and I don't know why I did. Really, I don't know why, but I guess maybe Mr. Davies, my next door neighbor, he's got so many out there, and his old way doing it, and
but you don't have to.
Me right out of it,
yeah.
you know.
But you don't have to do the two.
You don't have to
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You don't. But if you don't have much land, you know, acre or something of what you do or what you want, it's the best if you can really produce. Each vine can produce if you put that second war. Now when we get back in there, it's where I come away from. Well, matter of fact, the third one over I did because it was so expensive, and
Yes.
then the work too on it too. But anyway, that vine came up out of there, and I took it and I separated it here.
Yep.
Then I let it come on up, and I separated it here. So
Some of these vines look like they're 3 inches in diameter. Some of them are real big.
yeah, those are the first ones that I planted.
How long ago did you start it, Paul? When did you?
When I came here 10 years ago.
So most of these are just 10 years old. Is all they are.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the reason I say I didn't plant them all in 1 year. If I had them, all of them would have been that size.
What do you do with all your grapes? Do you give them away? Do you sell them? Do you make juice?
For the family.
For the family?
I make some. Back in the back there, I got some
Like Concords?
Concords.
You got some Concords?
Now I made some Concord grape jelly this year.
Yeah.
And
my goodness, look at the grape. Like I said, I can see the leaves are starting to really pop out on these, buddy. Get up close and look.
Spring.
Look at that. Spring is sprung, buddy.
Yeah.
These are beautiful, beautiful grapevines.
Now a lot of people likes to when they cut them back, is like I say, come down.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just I'm not there yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really I'm not there yet. So to me, if I don't do it in the manner of that way, I won't get no grapes. But
Yeah.
that ain't so. It'll grow.